What's up, compadres? It's Jack and Sam from Cultaholic.com. Not sure what that was about. And these are our predictions for NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. There were 3 punishments as decided by the patrons.
What were they, Jack?
They were being tackled by an American footballer because the Eagles have made the Super Bowl.
Yes, there was also Philly cheese chops.
Philly cheese chops.
Which I imagine
no idea
would
what that
involve like having nacho cheese poured on your chest and having slapped with a side of steak.
Didn't win though, so that's good. And the winner, which won by, I think, according to Pachidi, about 60 votes.
60 exactly.
60 exactly. Yeah. A night spent in the woods.
Move over just a little bit. You seem to be a bit out of frame. There we go.
A night spent in the woods.
A night in the woods.
Whoa! I'm not really sure what that'll entail. Really, it'll be
a night in the woods in the northeast. I don't even.
It's gonna be cold.
I don't even think we can have a fire in the woods legally up here.
Right.
So, what are we gonna do for warmth?
Just before we get into the predictions, a quick shout out to Clutch Chairs.
Yes,
who've hooked us up with some lovely chairs. We're big deals now, guys. That's right.
So comfortable.
They are really comfortable. There's a discount you can get on their website. The link's in the description. If you use the discount code Cultaholic10. So let's start with the most recent match that was only added to the show last night on the show itself, and also like an hour before the show when Triple H accidentally spoiled it in a conference call.
Yeah.
Lovely. That is the Velveteen Dream versus Kassius Ohno. Who have you got and why?
Oh, the Velveteen Dream.
Cool.
I just think he's going to win.
Yeah, me too. I think he's really promising, and they've clearly got a lot. I think that match with Alistair Black at the last TakeOver was insane.
Oh, incredible.
And I think because of that, and because of how good his character is, they're just going to go all in on him.
Yeah, and I think beating somebody like Ohno is going to do a lot for him. Ohno's sort of been stagnating a little bit, hasn't he? He's not stagnating, it's not the right word, but sort of floating at the moment.
Yeah, there's been rumours that he might appear in the Rumble.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be cool.
If he gets beat and then appears the next night, that'd be great.
I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. So we're agreed, we both think that the Velveteen Dream is going to win.
Velveteen Dream.
Great.
Next up we have the Undisputed Era versus the Authors of Pain. Who have you got? And why?
That's their thing, innit? I've got them. I've got the Undisputed Era.
The 3 Sweet.
The 3 Sweet. Like the tag team champions. The Undisputed Era. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. I think they're going to retain. But it's a difficult one because NXT sometimes throw out a little surprise. And I think that, maybe the Authors could win. But I think that, although it's just a normal tag match, and I don't know if Adam Cole will get involved because of his match later on in the night. But I'm going to stick with my gut feeling, and I'm going to go for the lads, the Undisputed Era. Who have you got?
I've got the Authors of Pain.
Right.
Because they're big lads, and I think it's going to be a hell of a match. I think it's always great to have a team like Fish and O'Reilly chasing. I think they're just so good. And I think like a feud like boiling over toward Mania for those 2 teams would be great. Yeah,
that'd be really cool. As we discovered last night on our Patreon Discord fan chat, they're younger than us. They're younger than me. And I'm only 25. Both members of the Authors of Pain.
They're like twice the size of us as well. Combined.
It's depressing.
Yeah.
Next up, the NXT Women's Championship match between the current champion Ember Moon and the former MMA fighter / Mae Young Classic finalist / general scary lady Shayna Baszler. Who have you got and why?
I've got Shayna Baszler.
Right.
It was a really hard match to call this one.
Yeah.
Like my brain is telling me to go for Ember Moon, but I don't know. I just feel like there's something there. Shayna Baszler, she's not really made her intentions all too clear. I don't know if she's actually going for the gold or whether she wants to just be seen as the most dominant force in NXT's women's roster. But I think if you put the belt on her, with her wrestling style, a lot of people are saying she's still very green, but I don't know, like her style.
She can have good matches.
She's just she's a power and like a striking like genius. I think like the thing is with time, I think her MMA style will blend very well into professional wrestling. But something's telling me they're going to put the belt on her. Something.
Alright, fair enough. I've gone the other way and I've gone for Ember Moon.
Playing it safe.
Well, I don't know if it is playing it safe, maybe, because Ember Moon did only win the belt at the last TakeOver.
Yeah.
In that 4-way match for the vacant title. But the NXT aren't above, doing a quick change just one TakeOver later. They did it with Drew McIntyre when he lost to Almas at the last show. So they could well do that with Ember Moon again. And if anyone's being, pushed hard, it's Shayna Baszler. I just think I've seen a few theories floating around on Twitter that Baszler might go too far and get DQ'd. So I'm kind of hoping for that. Or maybe Ember Moon's got a finisher that is really strong.
Oh, it's insane.
So she could theoretically beat her with that. So I just think it's too soon to take the belt off Ember Moon.
I just don't know where Baszler goes after that, though.
I know.
Once Ember Moon's beat her, it's like, what does she do now? Because she attacked Cien on stage.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're going to be the most dominant figure and you come in and you get beat, then you've sort of had the crown taken out from underneath you.
To be honest, I'm kind of holding out hope for a DQ. I think that's the most likely way that I'll win that one, but I'm not too confident.
We should elaborate ways in which people are going to win. That'll make predictions much worse.
No, I disagree.
Next up, we have my favourite type of match.
Oh.
Blood, guts and murder and violence.
Yeah.
Extreme Rules match between Adam Cole and Alistair Black. Who have you got?
I've gone for Alistair Black. I know that the stipulation kind of favours Adam Cole because of his minions and they can get involved.
Yeah.
Whether or not they've been like decimated by the Authors of Pain earlier in the night.
Yeah.
But I think even if they get involved, Black is so strong and fierce and sudden with his strikes that you can believably see him like taking out one guy while incapacitating the other two somehow. So I think the Black will still win. I think the stipulation probably favours him, not in terms of interference, but I just want to see him go wild with like a kendo stick or a chair or something.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome. Who have you got and why?
It's Philly. So I personally, first off, I think the match is going to be pretty long. But I think it's going to be very, very hard fought back and forth. But I think that Black is going to just take it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those matches where they beat the absolute crap out of each other. And it just goes straight to the line, but Black's going to persevere.
Do you think we'll see thumbtacks?
Yes.
Oh.
I think that's as far as WWE can really go these days, unless they're going to do like a flaming table spot, but I don't think they'll bust that out. I think the furthest they can go in terms of like hardcore stuff now is thumbtacks. They'll do obviously tables and chairs, but we've sort of been desensitized to that now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Over years and years of it. So I think thumbtacks could make a glorious little return.
I think if anyone's going to be slamming into thumbtacks to satisfy the crowd, it's got to be Adam Cole.
Yeah.
He's a slimy heel.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. I think that could potentially be match of the night. Now onto the match, the other match that I think could well be match of the night. In fact, I'm going to go with this one. I think this one will be match of the night. It's a risky shout though. Andrade Almas, the NXT champion, versus Johnny Gargano. Who have you got and why?
I've got Andrade Almas.
Right.
I just think that they've gone all in on him in the situation. Whether or not they meant to put the belt on him, because obviously Drew got injured. I think it's just boiling over into a nice little story for him. I don't think it's the right time to take the belt off him just yet. I think there's much better things that can be done with Gargano, and personally I think the Ciampa is going to make a return and cost Gargano or interfere in some way in which it'll allow Almas to get the upper hand. But yeah, I think it's not the right time to take the belt off Almas just yet.
Fair enough. He's also got Vega as well.
Yeah, he's got Vega.
Zelina.
I know I said Vader.
Vader. He's got Darth Vader in his corner. Oh, you mean Vader as in the wrestler? Yeah, I should have known that. Oh dear.
But yeah, basically, I think Almas is going to take that home.
I'm going to agree with you. I think Almas is going to win as well. I don't know if Ciampa will interfere directly in the match. That's not really NXT's style.
Maybe it'll just be his music or something.
Yeah, but then if there was ever a feud that would excuse, a direct match interference, even somewhere like NXT where it doesn't really happen at TakeOver shows, I think this is the feud that you can buy that,
I think it's much better for Gargano as well in the long run, because he's getting his first sort of big shot, and to have it taken away from him, it's just going to make the fans hungry to see it again.
Yeah.
So, and when he finally gets that, it's going to be huge, but I think you've got to take it away from him first before you can give it to him.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see him get it. Like, hopefully, he and Ciampa will have like an insane match, maybe with a big stipulation or something.
I think that'll be Mania.
Yeah, and then Gargano might win that hopefully, and then go. Although if he wins it, there's so many possibilities. But for this match and for the sake of this video, I think that I agree with you. I think that Almas is gonna retain. So that's it for our NXT Takeover Philadelphia predictions. Look out as well for Ross and Pachiti's Royal Rumble predictions. They should be on the channel fairly soon. And we've differed on 2 matches there, so it could be quite an interesting one.
Who's going to spend a night in the woods?
Maybe both of us.
We drew the last one, the New Japan predictions.
and we'll probably draw this one as well. So
there needs to be a definitive winner. We can't be drawing anymore.
We're just both really good.
Yeah,
we're just good
or equally bad.
That's the one. We're both equally. If there's any message to take away from this video, it's that we're equally bad. I've been Jack from Cultaholic.com.
I've been Sam from Cultaholic.com. You let me do it myself.
I did.
Yes.
I never ever forget to join us.
Join us. Damn, didn't do that in time.